I have finished the Captain Carter shield. I wanted to give a brief overview to show my work. I'm actually kind of proud of this. I learned a lot of new skills making this shield. One of the big differences, of course, from this Steve Rogers shield is the Union Jack and the color scheme. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but I really meticulously studied a lot of reference photos of what little bit we could see of the prop in Multiverse of Madness to get this to look as close to screen accurate as I can. But yeah, learning how to engrave a Union Jack is far more elaborate than the star. So I had to learn a few new skills on that. But then when we get to the back, Steve's shield has these modified cinch lock buckles. And Captain Carter's shield in Multiverse of Madness has the same buckles that they used in the first Avenger. I had these 3D printed in aluminum, and then I kind of polished them up a little bit as best as I could. And that's what we have. All the other hardware is basically the same. Now, for this, it turns out in the films, Captain Carter's shield, oh, another interesting thing, brown stitching versus white stitching. Just a little touch. But in the films, they painted all of the gear black. So the buckles painted black, these tri-glides are black, these couplers are painted black, all these screws are painted black, except for some reason, the screws that go into these couplers. Those ones are still silver. Why? Because the person who wants this shield said it would drive them crazy if everything was black except for those little silver spots. So they asked if I could just make the shield the same way that I make the Steve Rogers shields with the buckles and stuff. So I did it that way. Not entirely screen accurate, but customer's always right. And in this case, the customer happens to be my girlfriend because she really likes Captain Carter and she asked me to make a Captain Carter shield. So I don't want to mess around with this too much because I like to send these off to the customers as pristine as I possibly can. And by send it off, in this case, I mean, I'm going to take it right upstairs and surprise her with it. But yeah. Very pleased with that.